Alrighty, people, this episode of OnlyStans is presented by Mango RX, and when we're using Mango, you gotta think Mango. It is a brand new kind of men's health company. Our mango-flavored rapid dissolving pill is expertly formulated with tadalafil or sildenafil, oxytocin, which is the love hormone, and L-arginine, which will help you get in the mood and stay in that mood while you and your partner are getting it on. Mangoes work in 10 minutes or less compared to traditional ED medications that can take up to an hour. Obviously, 10 minutes or less compared to 60 minutes. I'm going to take 10 minutes or less. This is a 100% online ordering process with a free medical consultation. These things are individually packaged for when you're on the go because you know what? Who doesn't love a road game? And this is discreet shipping for your privacy to your house. So it's a home run. 10 minutes or less. Great for road games. Discreet shipping. No one's got to see you're getting it. So just think, fellas, when it's go time, think it's mango time. When things are getting hot and heavy and you can't afford to wait an hour for that little blue kill to pick in, mango is what you're going to go to. Mango's rapidly dissolving tablet will hit the bloodstream before you hit the sheets. Obviously, it works in as fast as 10 minutes and lasts up to 36 hours. That's a day and a half in my calculations. Literally a day and a half. Head over to MangoRx.com and order today using code OnlyStans at checkout for a discount. Once again, go to MangoRx.com and order today using code OnlyStans at checkout for a discount. Trust us, you and your partner are going to love it. Check it out. I mean, everything I said, look at those statistics. You can't argue those statistics. Mango RX right now. Get in there. Okay, folks, got another episode of OnlyStans. We're live from Las Vegas. Beautiful Las Vegas, my least favorite place in the world.
Me too.
It's terrifying. But we're here for AVN weekend. It's the Porn Awards. Beautiful weekend to be here. A lot of porn stars roaming about, and I'm lucky enough to have one roaming about on this couch right now. And we have Cami Stella here. How are you doing?
Good. It's Cami Strella, but you're white. It's okay.
I am white. I'm Italian.
Oh,
do we count as white? I think so.
You're born here? Yeah, you're white.
It's the only race you can still be racist against, the Italians. But Cami Stray, my apologies for being white. What are you?
I am Peruvian and Scottish, actually.
Oh, you don't find many Peruvian Scottish folks out there, huh?
Yeah. My great-great-great-grandfather was in the Scottish Navy, and he was on a ship and then got kicked off the ship for being too drunk, and they were docked in Peru.
Which one of your parents were Peruvian? Which one were Scottish?
Both my parents are Peruvian, but it was like my grandfather was Scottish.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, hey, happy to have you here. I feel like this has been a long time coming.
Excited to be here. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I feel like you've been trying to get on for a while.
Yeah, because you actually...
Happy to have you.
Yeah, you actually... I kind of saw that a few months ago. You put me on one of your TikToks because I banged up. Yeah.
What'd you do?
You green screened one of my an article about me because I do a lot for with military veterans.
Ooh, I have that written down.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Amazing. Well, happy to have you.
I know. Yeah.
Fun
it all
fact.
works out.
So nice of you to help out our veterans.
Yeah, I do what I can.
So I'm going to begin with the first question I ask everybody on the show. It's just as simple. Where are you from?
I am currently based in LA, but I was kind of born and raised primarily through the Southeast United States. So I'm like DC kid kind of, but was born in DC, grew up a little bit in Georgia. I was a government Air Force kind of kid. So,
okay, so moving around a lot.
A little bit.
Moving around. That's why you like the military so much.
I do. Yeah.
Amazing.
So you kind of met everywhere.
So you're LA now?
LA now, yeah.
Where in LA? You're like a Hollywood type of gal?
I'm a Valley girl.
Oh, you do the Valley girl accent so well.
Thank you.
Where is that? Like Burbank?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn about LA.
It's just kind of a corridor where 101 is.
Oh, is it like Porn Valley you live in?
Porn Valley.
Porn Valley.
That's what they call Porn Valley. So all the big studios shoot
in Porn Valley. Classic.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna move to LA, it's gonna be the Porn Valley. Nah, I'm a WeHo guy.
I love WeHo. Is so much more fun though.
Yeah. Do you go out? Do you have fun?
Yeah, as long as I'm in bed by 10 p.m.
Ooh,
I'm a daytime.
I will say, I feel like your guys' industry, none of you guys like to party. I think that's a big misconception.
We're all struggling so hard at AVN. We're like, oh my God, there's parties and we're out till 2 a.m.
I think it's a big misconception that porn stars party a lot.
I think so too. We struggle really hard to party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of times.
We have to be up early, and yeah, maybe it's different from years and years ago, but we have responsibilities. We got to be up early. We got to be in hair and makeup early. So it's we can't be having our bags in our eyes the next day and tired and
cancel
hungover.
the stigma that porn stars are partiers.
We're just all grandmas. I have 2 cats. I like to be in bed by 10 p.m. every
Trust
night.
me, I interview a lot of them. They're all vegan and they're all in sleep by 10 and they don't drink.
Oh, well, not vegan. So at least you got that.
They're all vegans that are in bed by 10. But congrats on not being a vegan. That's cool.
Thank you.
So LA, beautiful. I do have a question off the top.
Yeah.
I was looking at your Twitter earlier.
Oh.
It says you're queer with the rainbow.
Yes.
But then there was a lot of penises.
Yeah.
So are you bi?
I'm queer. Yeah. I consider myself pansexual. So
what's that definition?
Gender and gender identity doesn't have anything to do with who I like.
So just anybody.
So yeah, correct. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Yep.
Amazing. Anybody's in the running.
Correct. Yeah, and I'm polyamorous, so I have 2 boyfriends and a girlfriend currently.
You got 2 boyfriends?
Yeah.
How does one settle upon having 2 boyfriends? Well, which one do you pick first? And how do you say, "Oh, I want the second one"? And how do you say the second one isn't cheating? I would love to hear all about this.
Oh yeah, well, I'm ethically non-monogamous, so it's kind of
You got to tell me about all these big words.
Yeah, ENM, ethically non-monogamous. So basically, obviously, like as opposed to non-ethically non-monogamy is just cheating because no one knows.
Okay.
But everyone obviously knows. Everyone's consenting. Everyone knows what's going on. So with ethical non-monogamy, there's different levels. It's kind of an umbrella term, right? So you can have polyamory. You can have people that are just swingers. They're just non-monogamous in some way, but they're not specified.
And they're ethically non-monogamous because everyone's upfront about it.
Exactly, and everyone knows. And
so your 2 boyfriends know that there's 2 boyfriends.
Correct, of course.
But then how do you find that? How do you find the second boyfriend?
Dating apps, just like with any other dating, or
and
in
now,
the wild.
But now, do you happen to screw around with other random dudes, or only your 2 boyfriends?
No, I mean, aside from shooting, I have a lot of sex off camera too. So
that's not with the 2 boyfriends.
Correct. Yeah.
And what makes the 2 boyfriends get into boyfriend category and not just 2 situationships?
Primarily if they're raw dogging regularly because I need them to be tested.
So it's a sex thing.
It's a sex, yeah. So it's that, and I guess if there's any sort of long-term emotional commitment.
Yeah, like I'm picturing this being like almost like college classes, like Tuesday, Thursday, and Monday, Wednesday.
Kind of, yeah. There's definitely a calendar for sure.
And they both take you to dinners.
I take them out because I'm
mama.
Yeah, I mean I'm the primary earner in most relationships that I have. So yeah, so a lot of the times because I live with one partner and the other partner lives about 2-3 hours away.
One?
Yeah. I know, crazy. So, and I like to travel a lot, so I'll kind of switch trips between the 2. So I'm like, you're going on vacation with me this week, and I have a work trip next week. You'll go on my work trip next week with me.
So you live with one. How do you find the other random guys on dating apps? Do you bring them back to the apartment, and you're just like, hey pal, I'm with this one tonight?
I have a secondary apartment, like it's a shag
shack. You got a fuck shack?
Yeah, I have a shag shack, so that way my other partners can use it too if like they're in town. You know what I mean?
You just have a fuck shack in LA.
Correct.
That's pretty fucking rock and roll. I can't lie. I feel like that's some shit like Steven Tyler would do. That's insane.
Very much so. Yes.
Wow. Congrats on having a fuck shack. That's how you know you made it, huh?
Yep.
Oh damn! Hey, honey, not making it home tonight.
I'm a slut. Like you gotta have a slut shack. Yeah.
Wow, unbelievable.
And my boys and my girl gotta have their slut shack too. So
Cami, I would love for you to bring me back to the beginning of this career. How'd you get into this game?
Yeah, so
give me the origin story.
I started working as a cocktail waitress at a strip club in Myrtle Beach. Dirty Myrtle. You know Dirty Myrtle?
Terrifying place to work as a cocktail waitress at a strip club. Jesus Christ.
I was in North Myrtle Beach because the rest of Myrtle Beach is like Walmart.
I never even.
Have you been to Myrtle?
I've driven through it. I've never really done it for the night. It gave me huge PCB vibes.
Very much so. But like it's like that constantly. So Myrtle Beach, the thing about that, the strip club circuit, girls fly in from all over the world to work. The golf season circuit, which is like spring and fall. Spring and fall. Because the northerners come down. It's like are you familiar with golf season?
I mean, no, but I guess when it's nicer out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but like the golf season in Myrtle Beach is different. It's like every year these guys come out and they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and it's like an annual tradition for them. They come out every year for a week, and it's like almost like a annual bachelor party for them.
Boys trip.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Go to the course in the day, hit some balls, and then at night
go to lunch,
try to get somebody to hit your balls, huh?
Exactly, you got it. And it's like on repeat every day, and they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars every day.
Never thought about that. The golf circuit on the strip club circuit. So you're a cocktail waitress there.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. So then I was finishing up school, doing my prereqs for my grad school, and then I eventually kind of got tired of that and moved to Raleigh, which is like a larger kind of city.
State capital of North Carolina, baby.
Absolutely.
I'm a big state capital guy.
Oh, I love that.
I bet you can't get me on one.
I don't know. I hardly know it. Very few of them.
There's only 50 of them.
I know a lot about the brain, but about nothing else.
Nope. You know brain, I know state capital.
Yeah.
So you're in Raleigh.
I'm in Raleigh. So that's when I started working as an actual stripper. So I started stripping at a strip club. I don't want to plug the club sucked, honestly. The management was horrible, but
I made picture the Carolina strip clubs being that great.
No. I made good money, but then I was doing that. I started camming a little bit. And then I made my OnlyFans like late 2019, early 2020, and then boom, the pandemic hit. As is the story for a lot of us.
The old boom, huh?
The old boom, yeah.
Do you have any wild stories from your stripping days in Raleigh?
I got paid like $1,500 to tweak a guy's nipples for like 20 minutes.
Twist them?
Just like, yeah, like
20 minutes?
yeah.
Was it like a hard twist or was it more of a play?
Both, like flicking them. I was like, dude, whatever you're into. I am
like
not one to yuck
$1,500.
your yum. I'm like, Jesus Christ, yeah.
That's like fucking $500 every 7 minutes.
But yeah. Yep, I know.
Not just a hat rack, my
hard,
friend.
work hard. We're smarter, not harder.
Yeah. All right, well, hi, $1,500.
It's $1,500.
Little nipple play? Was he a hot guy?
No, not at all.
Probably not. No. Older gentleman?
Yeah, like 60s, 50s, 60s.
Good for
not
him.
that much older.
You know
I
what?
mean, I don't.
I'm glad he popped off that night.
Good for him, right? Good
I'm
for
glad
him.
he got some nipple playing. Maybe
Yeah.
his wife didn't want to do it. You know
So
what you
I'm
do?
glad I could provide.
Go down
I'm here to
Cami
do what your girlfriend
or
yeah, I'm here to do what your girlfriend or wife won't do. But ultimately, you know what? I ended up saving a lot of money on tuition. When I graduated,
student debt.
Yeah, no student debt, and ultimately, I was working towards a field, to help military and veterans. But now I can make a lot more of a difference. I'm a philanthropist, so I make a bigger difference now than I would as a clinician.
What's the definition of a philanthropist?
Philanthropist is a term I made up. It's a philanthropist.
Please enlighten us.
It's a philanthropist that uses porn to raise funds for causes that they care about, which is what I do.
Philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
So
yeah.
I believe you do a veteran romance thing.
Well, two of my boyfriends have a military background, but I also have I do a military amateur series. So for fans that are military veterans, right now I only have like active duty guys, and girls too. Like I wish more girls like would want to shoot, but I don't get as many military girls wanting to shoot. But I'll get them tested and shoot with them, just like kind of like non-industry.
So to sum it
like
up, you'll just pick a lucky active duty man in the military, and obviously their face isn't in it, but they'll prove you they're in the military.
Yeah.
You guys meet up. He gets some.
Yeah, we get everyone gets tested. Yeah, everyone gets tested.
Everyone's
of course.
tested.
Yeah.
Pops off. Thank you for your service.
Yeah. Thank you for your service. Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
And then I use
for thanking them for their service.
I appreciate that
because we love America.
And then I give back and then use funds from that to fund other causes. So it's all like the circle of life for porn.
What a fucking saint!
What an angel!
What I can. What a sweet angel!
Yeah. Speaking of angel, I actually just fucked a blue angel.
Are you
familiar with the Blue Angels?
The guys that fly over the stadiums.
I forgot what they're called, but yes.
Yeah. I met that. I met a few Blue Angels at Daytona
He's not
500.
a disclaimer, a legal disclaimer. He is not an active Blue Angel, of course, because there's only 7 of them, and you could easily find out which one it was. But he's a former Blue Angel.
Oh, he's not active.
He's still active duty, but he's not a current Blue Angel.
Okay. Hey, I say this all the time. I say this on so many videos. One of my $1 million ideas is a fully clothed strip club.
Oh.
You're a stripper. I want to hear your take on this.
Oh.
So it's a fully clothed strip club. You know, like when you're a stripper and strip clubs now, most of the time you're walking around naked already.
Sure.
As a patron, or I always say this because I kind of get annoyed that you guys are naked.
Oh, it's like, wow, there's no tease. There's no element of surprise.
There's no element of surprise. Yeah. There's no tease. I would be a willing customer to pay extra to see you strip.
Interesting.
I'd rather go to a strip club and have you wearing this fit right now. And then say, "Hey, Cami, let's go in the back and do a lap dance." But really, instead of a lap dance, it's more of like a strip tease.
I like this actually.
It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Maybe do like a gastropub-esque menu. I'm thinking light bites, but chef driven.
Yeah, hors d'oeuvres, but on a very high level.
Yeah, it could be. And it could just be fun.
Tapas and tapas.
Yeah,
tapas.
Tatas and tapas.
Yeah, I love it.
Amazing. You recently tweeted, "I want cool girlfriends that'll come to sex parties with me and sit on my face while I get fucked."
So I go to sex parties a lot.
How many sex parties are we talking?
I've definitely been to like 2 the last like month and a half or so.
So every few weeks you'll hit a sex party?
Yeah.
Give me the whole rundown of these sex parties. How do you find them? How are you invited?
Just through
Where
friends,
are they?
I guess. Yeah. So like I go to swinger parties, and like the term swinger isn't what it used to be. If like swinger parties now are just anyone that fucks people outside of their party.
Yeah, you don't gotta come with a couple.
You don't have to.
That's so nice.
Girls can come alone. Guys, you still have to come like with someone. Like guys can't just like show up.
You gotta get a good ratio.
You gotta have a good ratio.
I feel like.
Yeah. It's better to have like more girls and.
So you get like texted a flyer. How do you find out?
Just through friends and like.
You're like, hey, Cami,
Google it. There's
sex
a site,
party tonight.
There's a site called
on Rodeo.
Yeah, well, there's a site called I think it's called Cassidy that a lot of people find out about like lifestyle events about, and then there's being in LA and being in the adult industry, I find out about like really exclusive like secret sex parties. I went to one of those a couple weeks ago. That was wild. It was like a masquerade. It was very
Fill me in on that.
Yeah, like they have performance, like people like performers around that are basically just fucking to like kind of set the mood, you know?
Oh, I've seen those in like movies.
Yeah. It was very
They
like
got
Eyes
those in
Wide Shut
movies.
vibes.
Yes.
Right?
You ever
Very,
see any celebs at these things?
no, I think it's mostly just like really rich people that like are very like have to be very vanilla in their day-to-day life.
Okay, so Cami, you're at a sex party in LA,
Yep.
a dark dungeon sex party.
Yep.
How do you go about finding someone that you want to romance? Give me the step-by-step process.
Yeah, it's funny because like when you get there, it feels very cold. Everyone's coupled up, or there's just kind of girls roaming around, right? And it feels very cold. Like the vibe, it's like, God, is anyone talking to anyone? Everyone has their masks on. Everyone's like very like, it feels very pretentious at first. And then the green light happens when the performance starts, which is usually around like 11:30. And that's when they have like people like other like usually like sex workers or porn girls or people who, you know, are very comfortable sexually have a performance where they're just all fucking each other. It starts off like it's very softcore porn.
Make them start. They get the mood right.
It's very Spike TV, but you know, like softcore porn. But it was cute. It's cute.
Showtime.
Showtime. Yeah, Showtime vibes at 2 a.m. And that kind of gives a green light, and like that's when like the party, like the event really starts. And then I didn't even talk to anyone. I had some guy eating me out, and some guy put his dick in my mouth. I was like, "Hi, nice." And then afterwards, I'm like, "Oh, what's your name?"
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying though. Like, how does
guys just kind of come up to you?
How do you get eaten out? Like,
I can't.
Do they have to clear with you first?
Of course,
I'm
yeah,
assuming?
yeah. They're like, "Hey,"
talk for yeah.
Yeah, like they'll start like, you know, like, "Hey, can I grab your?"
You can be up, woman.
I'm sorry. They're like, "Hey, can I touch? Hey, like, do you mind if I like grab your boobs?" It's all very consent focused. It's all very focused on
So they'll
consent.
come over there and be like, "Hey, mind if I get a feel of the boobs?"
Yeah, and then like, "Oh, like, do you want my dick?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want your dick."
You ever deny people at these parties?
Yes.
How does the denial happen?
I'm like, "Oh, I'm just kind of hanging with him for now. Sorry, maybe later."
Ooh, I'm trying to think about how.
Yeah, but I very rarely do that unless the guy's like really fucking weird. But
you very rarely say
the
no.
thing is, at these parties, they do like it's invite only, and you basically have to be asked to go, and they're doing a lot of face control. You have to do like there's a whole application process.
So no one's gonna be too bad there.
Everyone's hot.
What?
Everyone's hot.
Oh, what if there's not a hot person there? What if I was at a sex party?
I'd fuck.
Respect.
I would fuck.
Even though I know you're lying, but respect.
I've fucked a lot of random people in my life.
Do you do like fully produced porn, or you're strictly like amateur kind of?
Both, yeah. So one of my partners and I, we basically run a studio. We do film production. We do everything. I film a lot of POV. I film a lot of outdoor content. So we do the whole shebang. We have a whole editing team. We do it all. Yeah, it's very like pro-am, as professional as amateurs can get.
Like the Coen brothers.
It's so funny because like I've worked so hard to learn so much about camera work, and now my fans, they just want like shitty iPhone footage. They want me to record on like a BlackBerry or a Nokia flip phone that fell into a river and got stepped on and somehow still works and it looks grainy as fuck.
I'm one of them.
That's what they want.
I'm one of them. I'd so much rather
because it gives you like ideas like, oh, it's so authentic. I'm like, I'm authentically having sex, so it shouldn't matter.
I'd so much rather.
So it's funny how like everyone like in the industry, like in the independent side of the industry, it moved to like having this higher and higher quality content, and then now it's like, oh, it looks too produced now, so now you need to like scale it back. So
I think it's all OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the reason for it. I think obviously it's just so much more. Just feels so much more authentic.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, and I shoot pro porn too for companies. Like I shoot for browsers quite a bit. Yeah. You
signed for browsers tonight?
Nope, not tonight.
Just for the love of the game.
Just for the love of the game, baby.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to think about. I guess every day there's new girls joining OnlyFans, joining the porn world.
It is getting a lot more competitive. It's very difficult now. You know, people with like the same marketing strategies that used to work a year, 6 months ago, even are constantly changing. So it requires a lot of, being able to be adaptable.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Got anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
You can find me at camistrella.com. Instagram is at Cami Stella. That's Strella. Twitter is at the Cami Stella. Make sure your safe search is off.
Yeah,
so you can see my porn earlier.
Because her Twitter pops off. She gives no fucks on Twitter.
Yeah, or if you
There's
are
some
really
P&V.
Yeah, or if you really want to be daring, just Google me. You can find a lot of my
safe search off big time.